Some scents fade in seconds, but a rare fragrance can live in memories forever. This is the story of a man whose entire identity changed because of a single perfume. Before we begin, make sure to subscribe for more cinematic fragrance stories. He was an ordinary man, living a life so quiet that the world hardly noticed he existed. Every morning he walked the same road, wearing the same expression, passing the same people who never remembered his face. Days went by, then weeks, then months, all blending together like an endless routine with no colors, no spark, no identity. One evening, as he took a different path through the old bazaar of Peshawar, something unusual caught his attention. Between two bright, noisy shops, there was a small, silent doorway. Inside, he saw an antique fragrance shop, dimly lit, almost hidden from the world. Shelves were lined with ancient glass bottles that shimmered in the low light, as if each one carried a forgotten story. An elderly shopkeeper with calm eyes looked at him and said gently, "People think perfume is luxury, but the right fragrance can change destiny." He picked up a dark amber bottle decorated with old golden patterns and placed it carefully in the man's hand. "Smell this, and tell me what you feel." The moment he opened the cap, the world around him changed. A warm wave of oud, deep amber, and soft, spicy notes rose into the air. It felt ancient, like stepping into history, like walking through the halls of forgotten empires where kings once moved in silence and deserts glowed under golden sunsets. For a long moment he simply breathed, letting the scent sink into him. He felt powerful, calm, centered, as if his soul had been waiting for this feeling forever. The shopkeeper whispered, "This perfume chooses its person, and it has chosen you." He bought the bottle that night, not fully understanding why, only that he felt different when he held it. The next morning he used just a single drop. That was enough. When he stepped outside, something strange happened. People turned to look at him. They looked twice. They noticed him. In the office, colleagues who never even greeted him smiled and said, "You smell incredible." Someone else asked, "What fragrance is this?" A woman who always ignored him said softly, "Your scent reaches before you do." For the first time in his life, he felt seen. Day by day, something inside him began to change. He walked straighter. He spoke with confidence. He smiled more often. The fragrance didn't just sit on his skin, it wrapped around him like a silent introduction, an aura that said more than his words ever could. Over the next few weeks, he realized that wherever he went, people recognized him not by his face, but by his scent. If he stepped into a room, they knew it. If he left, the memory of him lingered in the air long after he was gone. His presence became a feeling, something people sensed before they even saw him. One night, a close friend told him, "Brother, this scent isn't just on you anymore. It has become you." That sentence stayed with him. He realized that a fragrance is not only a smell, it is identity. It is memory. It is emotion. It is the silent story a person carries with them, without speaking a word. Weeks later, he returned to the old bazaar, hoping to buy another bottle. But when he reached the place where the antique shop had been, it was gone. Not closed, completely vanished. Only an empty space remained, as if nothing had ever existed there. He asked a nearby shopkeeper, "Where did the perfume seller go?" The man looked confused. "Brother, there was never any perfume shop here." He felt a chill run down his spine. He knew what he had seen. He knew what he had smelled. He knew how it had changed him. Yet the world seemed unaware that such a place had ever existed. Holding the bottle tightly in his hand, he whispered, "Maybe the fragrance didn't come from the shop. Maybe it came for me." From that day on, he never stopped wearing that scent. Not because it made him smell good, but because it reminded him of who he had become. It reminded him that even ordinary people can carry extraordinary stories, and sometimes a single fragrance is enough to awaken the version of yourself you were always meant to be. Some scents fade with time, but rare ones become identity. If you enjoyed this story, make sure to subscribe for more cinematic perfume stories and fragrance secrets.